I have received so many blessings from serving a mission. The first one that comes to mind, and the biggest one that comes to mind, is my husband. I met my husband on my mission, and he was in one of my wards, and that's where we first met, and he kept in touch with me after. And if we talk about it all the time, if I hadn't served a mission and if he wasn't there, we wouldn't have met. And I love my husband, so I'm grateful for that blessing in my life. I know that we're put where we need to be at the right time, and Heavenly Father works everything out. So that's the biggest blessing. There are lots of blessings I learned about organization and planning, and especially goal setting. Every week we set goals, every day we set goals, every month we set goals. There's always goals, but it helps us to move forward and to progress. And so that is a very useful skill in life now. Out after the mission, just in getting things done and graduating or having a family, finding a job, everything relies on goals. So I learned goal setting. I also learned how to listen to the Spirit, and I learned how the Spirit speaks to me and how Heavenly Father answers my prayers. It's different for every person. And so I was able to gain a lot of experiences on how to recognize the Spirit in my life, how to follow it, and figure out how it speaks to me. And another thing I learned from the mission is how to love people and how to interact with people and the benefits of loving people versus not loving people. And you see so many experiences and have so many experiences to teach you that. And another thing that I learned a lot from the example of members, we went into so many homes, and it was in a short period of time, and so I could see lots of examples on how families lived the gospel in their home or didn't live the gospel. And I could contrast and see, okay, this family reads the scriptures, does family home evening, they're happy. This family doesn't go to church, this family doesn't pray together, they kind of argue a lot. This family, so you can compare the home and their lifestyle. I think that's valuable for my own family and learning what I want to do in my family. So there are so many blessings. I could go on, but I think going on a mission and experiencing those things will bring out those blessings for you as well, and everyone will have them. And one thing I would recommend is to write those things down. You should write down what you learned and reflect on them periodically, because after the fact, after your 2 years are up or year and a half, it's hard to remember everything. But it's good to remember what you have learned.